The Maraş massacre was the massacre of about 100 left-wing activists in the city of Kahramanmaraş, Turkey, in December 1978 by the neo-fascist Grey Wolves. Though the tensions were initially ignited by the bombing by left-wing militants of a cinema frequently visited by ultra-nationalists, the incident is best remembered for the subsequent campaign of violence directed against left-wingers, largely Alevis, although some left-wing Sunnis and Kurds were also targeted. Background: the incident in Kahramanmaraş lasted from 19 to 26 December 1978. It started with a bomb thrown into a cinema attended mostly by right-wingers. Rumors spread that left-wingers had thrown the bomb. The next day, a bomb was thrown into a coffee shop frequently visited by left-wingers. In the evening of the 21st of December 1978, the teachers Hachi Kolak and Mustafa Yüzbaşıoğlu were killed on the way home. They were known as left-wingers, while a crowd of some 5,000 people prepared for the funeral. Right-wing groups stirred up emotions saying that the communists are going to bomb the mosque and will massacre our Muslim brothers. Massacre. On the 23rd of December 1978, the incidents turned into a pogrom. Crowds stormed the quarters where Alevis were living, destroying houses and shops. Many offices, including that of Confederation of Progressive Trade Unions of Turkey, Teachers Association of Turkey, Association of Police Officers and Republican People's Party were destroyed. During the incidents, over 100 people were killed, more than 200 houses and approximately 100 shops were destroyed. The figures on casualties vary slightly. The independent communication network Bayanet and the platform Turkish Information claimed that 111 people were killed, while the Daily Zaman puts the death toll at 105. On the 26th of December 1978, martial law was announced in Istanbul, Ankara, Adana, Kahramanmaraş, Gaziantep, Elazığ, Bingöl, Erzurum, Erzincan, Kars, Malatya, Sivas and Urfa. The court cases, opened at military courts, lasted until 1991. A total of 804 defendants, mostly right-wingers, were put on trial. The courts passed 29 death penalties and sentenced 7 defendants to life imprisonment and 321 people to sentences between 1 and 24 years of imprisonment. The Court of Cassation quashed the sentences, and because of legal amendments all defendants were released in 1991. Assessments. Hasan Femigunz, who was appointed Interior Minister after the incidents, is convinced that the massacre was planned. Ersin Sunbaloglu, chair of the Association of Persons from 1968 in Ankara, claimed that the counter-guerrilla was behind the provocation. Fevzi Gumus, chair of the Cultural Association PIR Sultan Abdal, is convinced that the CIA and the deep state must have been involved. Turan Esr, president of the Alevi Bektazi Federation, spoke at the 29th anniversary of the massacre in Maraş. He claimed that before the events, counter-guerrilla and racist paramilitary imperialist henchmen made efforts to spread the seeds of hatred between those who were citizens of the same country and had lived together in peace for centuries. Okas Sendila, who had been on trial for being involved in the incident and became later a deputy, joining the nationalist Great Union Party, maintained that the government carried responsibility. A secret document revealed that the Secret Service had planned the incidents. Opinions of witnesses include the following observations. Ciho Demir, the Maraş police chief at the time, was Abdülkadir Aksu. The massacre was organized by the Turkish Secret Service MIT, the Nationalist Movement Party and the Islamists together. As soon as I heard about the massacre, I went to Maraş. In the morning I went to Maraş State Hospital. There I met a nurse I knew. When she saw me, she was surprised. Ciho, where have you come from? They're killing everyone here. They have taken at least 10 lightly wounded people from the hospital downstairs and killed them. This was done under the control of the head physician of the Maraş State Hospital. The lawyer Halil Galuoglu followed the Maraş massacre case. The files he had were never made public. He was killed for pursuing the case anyway. They started in the morning, burning all the houses, and continued into the afternoon. A child was burned in a boiler. They sacked everything. We were in the water. In the cellar above us were wooden boards. The boards were burning and falling on top of us. My house was reduced to ashes. We were with 8 people in the cellar. They did not see us and left. On the 28th of December 2007, the radio station Voice of Free Radio and Folk Songs broadcast a program, in which Okas Sendila was interviewed over the phone. Passages of the conversation with Hasan Harmanchiar. I was chosen as victim. I saw the most horrible torture. The teachers that were killed were not Alevi. They were left-wing Sunnis. There were clashes, in which people of both sides were killed. I'm talking about court documents. They say that the organization Revolutionary War threw the bomb. On the 30th of April 2011, Hamid Kapan, an alleged member of Devrimci Savas, had been held incommunicado for 300 days and 2 friends of his had died under torture. Hamid accused General Yusuf Hasnadaroglu, leading member of the Command for Martial Law in Kahramanmaraş, for being responsible for the torture at the time. The general had tried to blame his organization for the killings.